Wendy. This is Matt. He's helping me with today's episode.
He's cute.
Wendy, please don't be a creep. Matt is happily married.
Oh, so what?
Wendy, he's not interested, okay?
Oh, the good ones are taken.
Call me later.
What's up, everybody? Happy New Year and welcome to a very special edition of Semi-Elite. I'm Susannah Collins, and today I am joined by my very good friend, Matt Ufford. This is very exciting to have you here, buddy.
All the puppets and beer of Semi-Elite with the unscripted half-assedness of my show Upsides.
That's right. I think this is going to work well. So yeah, it's Wild Card Weekend. We love Wild Card Weekend.
We do.
It's always very, very exciting.
True.
So let's start with some AFC.
Let's go chronologically. Saturday afternoon game, also known as the Houston Texans Bowl, because they always play on Saturday afternoon. That's just the Texans way. The Chiefs at Houston. Chiefs are smoking hot.
Riding a 10-game win streak. Behind the powerful arm of Alex Smith.
Hey, he's getting it done.
He is getting it done.
Would you rather have Alex Smith or Brian Hoyer? Alex Smith. Only 3 playoff games in his career, 9 touchdowns to 0 interceptions.
That actually, I was shocked when you told me.
Yeah,
that stat.
His record is 1-2 in those games, but it's not his fault.
Oh, Alex.
Yeah.
I know. I'm rooting for Alex this game. I think
how about all of the Chiefs? Because they haven't won a playoff game since 1993.
It's been a while.
Last time we saw the Chiefs in the playoffs, they were blowing a 28-point lead to the Colts, 45-44 in the. Oh, that was like a car wreck in slow motion. That was real sad to watch.
Yeah, for that reason alone, I got to get behind them. Let's talk about Houston a little bit, okay?
They've got 3 excellent players: J.J. Watt, DeAndre Hopkins, and Dwayne Brown, who just tore his quadriceps and won't be playing at the same time that Justin Houston is just returning from his knee injury.
Right.
That could be bad news for Brian Hoyer.
I don't know. I just don't think this is going to go well for
Texans are 2-2 all time in the playoffs. Both of those wins have been first-round victories over the Bengals and Andy Dalton. I think that this is the time that their first-round luck runs out. This is the time where the Chiefs, I think, are gonna break that 20-plus year losing streak in the playoffs. I do think that Dwayne Brown injury is the key matchup.
That, and I think the Marcus Peters, the secondary of Kansas City.
Deep secondary, Marcus Peters, Eric Berry against DeAndre Hopkins.
I feel like the Chiefs win that battle.
Line on this game is Chiefs by 3, and I'm gonna take the Chiefs in a narrow one. I think it's gonna be close.
You think it'll be a high-scoring game, or?
I don't know. I mean, like Brian Hoyer, Alex Smith, expect fireworks. I don't know if I can get behind that.
Yep. I'm going Chiefs. I think Chiefs take this one. All right, moving on to our next AFC matchup. We have
AFC North rivals, Steelers and Bengals.
I think this is an interesting little tidbit about this matchup. It was 10 years ago that the Steelers, as the number 6 seed, ended up winning the Super Bowl. And guess who they beat in the first round?
That'd be the Bengals after destroying Carson Palmer's ACL for the first time.
Yep, they have a habit of destroying.
And you know what's funny is that the Bengals are without Andy Dalton because he got injured against the Steelers.
They were thinking.
It was
all planned out.
It is a sad turn of events for the Bengals. However, they are the #1 offense by DVOA in the league this year, and that's with a couple starts by A.J. McCarron, and the #2 scoring defense in the league. So this is a team that's well-rounded. They've got a great offensive line, and has still been playing pretty well with A.J. McCarron.
Yeah, A.J. McCarron, though.
Let's talk about Antonio Brown, because as much as I hate the Steelers from the very marrow of my bones, but at the same time, I'm kind of okay with the Steelers winning a couple games,
just
so more people see Antonio Brown and understand what he does on a weekly basis. It's incredible.
The Steelers are weird to me. Like, they're a weird team this season because they lose Le'Veon Bell early.
Yeah.
I can't remember what week did he go down.
First month of the season.
Yeah, it was first month of the season. He's out, and so you're kind of like, oh man, like Roethlisberger was out for a significant period of time, and yet here they are, and still winning games. And I don't know. I have a hard time counting the Steelers out.
When they're clicking, they can outscore anybody in the league. D'Angelo Williams, a reported high ankle sprain. He's day-to-day right now.
That's tough.
And high ankle sprain kind of makes you worthless as a runner when you need to change direction.
Yeah, that's definitely a concern for Pittsburgh.
So the line on this game is the Steelers are actually favored by 2.5. I think I'm gonna take the Bengals to at least cover that.
Really?
Yeah, I have faith. I have faith in the Bengals as a well-rounded team.
Okay.
And the days of they don't have Andy Dalton in there to lose the game.
All right. Matt says Cincy. I'm gonna say that Pittsburgh
Steelers?
wins this one.
I won't argue with that.
All right.
I'm just going with a coin flip.
Cool. All right, we have to disagree on something. All right, moving on to the NFC. Ooh. Okay, so this one's a little personal.
Yeah.
For you.
Old Matt's a Seahawks fan.
Old Matt's a Seahawks fan.
Seahawks at Vikings, and the at is really important there because they're going to be playing outside in Minnesota, where it's going to be a high of 1 degree. That is a single digit of the Fahrenheit. That is this is
all you get.
That is not enough degrees, Susannah.
It's paltry.
As we record this in New York City, it's like 15 degrees outside,
we're
and I'm wearing like most of the clothes I own, and just want to like make the biggest cup of tea and get inside of it.
Pretty much.
I can't imagine it being even colder and having to play a football game.
I mean, and I think that affects both teams too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously, Seattle being on the road, that's a huge consideration for them. But Teddy Bridgewater doesn't exactly
those tiny gloved hands trying to hold on to a ball in cold weather. I do think that the weather is potentially a bit of an equalizer for a Vikings team that was outmatched a couple weeks ago and getting stomped by the Seahawks 38-7.
Yeah.
With it being so cold, you look back to Week 16, the Seahawks had several fumbles and bad snaps in the rain in Seattle. I think bad weather could affect the ability of players to hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
And a little bit of fumble luck could be what the Vikings need to stay close to this game.
I honestly don't see this game being close at all.
I hope you're right.
I really don't. I know they're coming off, the Vikings are coming off that big win against the Packers. They win the division.
Not the most convincing of
Not
wins.
Convincing at all.
They needed a defensive touchdown and all of 99 yards passing from Teddy Bridgewater.
Woo!
Plus the left-handed interception was a nice touch, I thought.
Yeah, it was. Sure was. For me, like Seattle is playing so well right now. And
Russell Wilson led the NFL in passer rating this year. Set Seahawks team records for touchdown passes and yardage.
Had he been playing, had he had a nice offensive line at the start of the season, then perhaps he would be in that.
And on top of that,
MVP
Marshawn Lynch is expected back for the Seahawks.
I mean,
could be a good or a bad thing because Christian Michael has played pretty well the last couple of weeks.
He has.
So I do think that the Seahawks are the better team. I'm a little bit concerned about the weather. Also worth mentioning, when the Seahawks blew out the Vikings a couple weeks back, Vikings were missing 4 defensive starters, including Linval Joseph. Their great safety, Harrison Smith, Anthony Barr. So Linval Joseph's back on the defensive line, could help shape things for the Vikings, but
I don't think it's enough. I think if Seattle can shut down Adrian Peterson, which is exactly what their game plan will and should be, I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, with the Seahawks favored by 5.5 here, I'm still going to take Seattle.
I'm with ya. With ya. All right, and finally, our last matchup of the weekend. We have Green Bay
at Washington.
Welcome
to 2016, where Kirk Cousins is favored in a playoff game over Aaron Rodgers.
I can't. I can't.
I don't know about you, Susannah. I'm stocking up on water and bread because the end times are near.
Kirk Cousins. Aside, he's played very well lately. I can't take that away from him. But is he not like the biggest dweeb you've ever?
Absolutely.
He's like the dweebiest quarterback I've.
He's a passionate leader, Susannah. A passionate leader who, by the way, the last 10 starts, 72% completion percentage. 23 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Ever since, you like that? He has played like a truly very good quarterback.
I hated it then. I hate it now.
I hate it.
I still hate it. It's just, stop it, Kirk. Stop it. What the hell is wrong with the Packers?
I don't know. It's strange because obviously they've missed Jordy Nelson all season.
Yeah.
But it's still Aaron Rodgers. The coaches should be scheming to get the wide receivers open.
And their running game. I mean, Eddie Lacy has been better lately, but it's still like
it just looks like something's wrong, and Mike McCarthy and his staff need to do something to change up the game plan because the offense just looks wrong. And to be fair, Aaron Rodgers has still had a great season, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. But each of his last 3 games, 1 touchdown, 1 interception in each of those
and
games.
he has been on his back.
Yeah.
The last 2 games, like his O-line. I know they're missing some dudes, but like he is not protected at all. He has no time,
It
and
makes
they have
no sense.
they've got no rhythm on offense. I actually think Washington might win this game.
Look at their weapons. Deshaun Jackson, Jordan Reed, Pierre Garçon.
Yeah.
I'd take that over what the Packers have from the receiving side.
Absolutely, and their O-line. I mean, Aaron Rodgers must just be like, come on, guys,
Yeah.
really?
Even though the eye test says that Washington's the better team than Green Bay right now, this is a Washington team that lost to Dallas 19-16 less than a month ago. I have to believe that Aaron Rodgers puts it together for the playoffs. I have to believe that Washington's resume is not as impressive as the Packers, and I'm gonna take the Packers in this one.
I totally see what you're saying, but I am a Bears fan. I make no secret of this, and I would love to see the Packers lose to Kirk Cousins and Washington. So I'm gonna go with Washington.
You have to say you like that. You have to do it. You have to say you like that with
I'm not
conviction if you're
kidding.
gonna take
No, I'm
Washington.
not. I will not do it. I won't do it, Matt. It's my show. God damn it.
Last call.
Last call. All right, so Matt, on this show, we always do a last call. It's kind of like closing statements, and we also love very bold predictions on semi-elite. So I'm going to put you on the spot here, and for our last call, I want to hear your predictions as to which teams are going to be in the Super Bowl.
Ideally, I would like to recuse myself because I have a vested interest in
We don't care.
in a particular team going back to the Super Bowl this year, and that is my beloved Seahawks. And I don't want to face just any team in the Super Bowl.
Oh.
I want a rematch of Super Bowl 49.
I like it.
And I want the Seahawks to kick the shit out of the Patriots.
Love it.
Oh, that's what I want to see. I just want to see an ass whipping of epic proportions.
I love it.
I want to see Tom Brady's leg broken in half. Yeah. Yeah, there's a
Russell
there's a
Wilson just
deflate
breaks
gate.
it over his
Yeah,
knee.
here's a deflate gate for you. We deflated your spleen. Yeah.
I totally am with you. I think the Seahawks are gonna make it all the way. I really do. I predicted that at the beginning of the season. I also thought the Ravens might be there. So yeah, that was an error on my part.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go bold here. I'm gonna go real unexpected. I'm gonna say the Steelers. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Steelers make
a
it.
different kind of rematch.
Exactly. I like this. This was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you so much for helping us out this week on Semi Elite.
And thank you for making it so I don't have to do my show this week.
Hey, listen. It's all about teamwork right here. You guys.
Corporate synergy in action.
SB Nation's finest, sitting right here. Thanks so much for watching. As always, we will see you guys real soon.